Customers looking to get an estimate to have their backyard patio redone. So Scott had originally done the walls that are over here um, 18 years ago. So um, they're using us to redo their upper patio, or they're asking for a bid from us for their patio. And what we are doing is we're going to give them two bids. And the difference in the two bids is just basically going to be the size of the patio. So in both of the bids, we're going to be replacing this set of steps and that set of steps up there. These steps are going to be 3 total risers, and it's 4 feet wide. And the 2 steps leading up to the last riser are 18 inches deep, and we're going to be using 18 by 2s for this. So we will use patterned bluestone for these treads. As you can see, that's what we have going on here. He used Chilton for the risers and patterned bluestone for the treads. So we'll use 2 18 by 2s for each tread. Chilton will be the riser of choice going on through here. So the patio that we have going through here, the first option is to replace it verbatim, and I've notated that with the dashes on here. You can go, I did draw it to scale, so you can, if I didn't put all the measurements, you should be able to just go to the lines, and that should get us the correct dimensions. The same is true for the wall. So if they decide to expand it, it would be to expand it out to here, so that way the bluestone abuts the back of the wall. So it doesn't go over the top of it, but it will abut it. So we would dig out the stuff behind it. We'd straighten out the top course of this wall and lay the bluestone flush up next to it. Now there's about a 6-foot spot right here where it steps down. So we'll need to put a single course of 2 to 3 inch Chilton going here and returning in this way. So, and actually let's call it 6 feet at 3 inches and 6 feet at, 3 feet at 3 inches and 3 feet at 6 inches, because we'll need to remove these boulders as well. So the patio, as you can see, just kind of comes over here and comes across right here. And either way, we're going to take out this this board as well. And if we don't, actually no, both ways, because we're going to leave this plantings now, to put in edge rock 2 inches above grade right along here. 2 inches above grade right along here. So what did I say that width was? 16 and a half, and we're at 4 and a half. So 12 feet of edge rock right there. These timbers right here are going to be made out of edge rock as well, and they're going to be 2 stacked on top of each other. I'm not a big fan of it, but they don't only have so much space. So we're going to get some 4-inch edge rock and just stack a couple on top of each other, using mortar obviously to help hold it in place. So then we're going to need to take out all this stuff, and this is unfortunately a manual project. There's no real way to get a skid into here or through some of this space. So the road, you can see, is right there, so we'll wheel it in and wheel stuff out. So if we expand it, it's going to expand over to here, and this stone is stained, so this is a riser, a tread, and this is a kind of a landing. We will replace this stone and this stone, a little piece. So you can see on my drawing, I kind of went over like this, and then a 3x4 pad where I'm standing here as well. Patterned bluestone is what we're going with for this. So I should have most of the drawings. As you can see, I drew it out and I put the dashes where the original patio was, so we could make sure that so you can see what the difference is. They want it done in October, which works well for me, because that's when we can get to it. Yeah, so any riser is going to be made out of Chilton, and all flat surfaces are made out of patterned bluestone. Patterned bluestone.